All right, guys, as promised, here is that video explaining how we would do this in a graph. So the challenging thing is in slides, there's a lot of work we have to do to make a graph. So you see, I inserted some graph paper and then I provided x-axis labels and x-axis labels, y-axis labels, and then I added my scale on both the x and y axis. And then I added a title to my graph. Those are all important things that you have to have every time you make a graph so that I know what this graph is explaining. So to do this on a graph, I would have to plot each point that is provided in the table. So my points are 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12, 12. So one of the easiest ways for me to do that is I would go ahead and let me move my face. I would insert shape, then I would just do a little oval. And so I'm going to go 2, 3. So to do that, I'm going to go over to the 2 line, and then I have to go up to 3. And so that's right in between the 2 and the 4. And I'm just going to make a shape there. And click away. That's my oval. Oop, and now it moved too much, so I need to move it back so that it is on 2, 3. Then I need to do my next point. So 4, 5, that will be the same process. I'm going to go to 4 and then up to 5 and put my oval there. And that's a little small, so it's typically good to try and make that a little bigger, but for the sake of this, we're going to just move on and then do it again for my next one. So 8, 9, so I go to 8 and then up to 9. Okay, I gotta make my oval there. And then my last one is over at 12 and 12. So right on that spot. So then I'm going to look at my graph and I'm going to ask myself 2 questions. The first question is, do all of these points fall in a straight line? And sometimes it might look like they do, but you think if we were to insert a line, once I get there, just a regular line, you'll see that those don't quite match up. So that's your first indicator that this is not proportional. The other one would be is once that line is there, if you extend it, does it go through that origin? Does it hit 0, 0? This one does not as well. So that is how I know using a graph that this is not proportional. I'm going to show you guys a really quick trick on how we can speed this process up a little more using Google Sheets. So I'm going to click over to Google Sheets. And I already have it all loaded in there. Once it is ready, I copied the table they gave me. And once that's copied, all you have to do is highlight it, insert, chart. And it's going to give me that line. Here, I can see that it's not going through the origin, but there is a line that could line up. But because it doesn't go through the origin here, 0, 0, I know that this is not proportional. You can also change this up a little bit. So maybe I don't want a line chart. I just want the plotted points. So you can change that, and then you would just have to copy and paste that into your Google slide. I hope you guys use charts. It'll be a lot easier for you in Google Sheets than it would be in slides, but both are good practice. All right. Thank you.